What's going on, guys? I'm the Beyond Light Guardian, and in today's video we're going to be going on the Exodus Garden to a Lost Sector, and we're going to be the Master 1280 run. And I did this run on Legend. I just haven't uploaded the video yet, so I'll probably upload that. I'm pretty sure I got a similar setup, probably an easier one. But for this setup, this was my second time really attempting this run. I hadn't done it before, but I was able to get pretty, it's a pretty easy Lost Sector to do, but you can have some bugginess that may get in the way. But I'm going to be running the Revenant Stasis Subclass for Hunter here. It is pretty awesome for this and just kind of controlling the mini ads that they have here. I'm going to be using it in no time to explain. No, it's a pretty odd choice, but the reason for it is because it has a lot of perks. It is by far my favorite exotic so far in Destiny 2. But, it has the precision hits, allows you to regenerate ammo. So that's pretty good for the anti-barrier champions at the end, and that's what kind of got me screwed up on my first run, was that I ran out of ammo. So I killed the boss and everything like that, but literally ran out of ammo. And so as I was trying to go for ammo, like I said, you get one shot a lot in these 1280s. So on top of the, the precision kills here, I was able to, or the precision hits granting ammo, it also gives you kind of a little arc soul buddy that allows you to get, the kills, or it's kind of like a mini turret. So it kind of picks up all those ads and everything like that around you that you don't see. And with this being, I'm pretty sure this master has some kind of arc burn, increased damage, or maybe it's just because it's a 1280, but the dregs hit like a truck. So no time to explain, just an awesome weapon for this. Like I said, it comes in handy for the anti-barrier champions, just because a lot of these champions and everything just hides behind a bunch of ads, and it is very frustrating to deal with. So the reason why I went with the Stasis Subclass here is because of multiple things, but obviously the freeze. Even though a lot of people don't like to use the Stasis Subclass when it comes down to Overload champions, it can be very buggy, but I kind of utilize it to kind of keep the champion in place, because he can teleport all around. As you're seeing here, he's kind of standing still, but you're going to have the other one where it's just constantly teleporting over and over and over and over. But that, and with the servitors being, I hate servitors with a passion. I hate the immunity that they grant and how far the distance is that they grant them. That's probably one of the suckiest things about this Lost Sector, is just not even the ad clearing, anything like that, the Overload champion. It's just purely the immunity that the servitor grants. So if you don't get to the servitor in time, he'll grant immunity to all of the ads plus the Overload champion, and then you got to try to get shots on the barrier champion in order to kill him. So, like I said, if you're running Anarchy, then, this will be an easy run, but if you're not running anything, overpowered, then it can still be easy, but at the same time, you just got to really be wise. But another thing that the reason why I use the Stasis Subclass is that with the servitors having the immunity, one thing you can do to break their grip, along with stunning them, is freezing them, which would then break the immunity grip and allows you to kill the ads around them. And so that's what I did in that first sequence there. Here I am just simply getting pop shots on this Overload champion, and I'm going to sit here for a long time. Like I said, just a lot of things that it's so random with this game, because my first run that I did, I was able to get this guy pretty easily, and I was actually a lot farther back here, so I kind of crept up a little bit closer since he wasn't able to hit me. But the first time around, I got him with no problem. This time, I went twice, got him down, and literally ran out of ammo and wasn't able to stun him. And like I said, you can see he's regenerating there, so I just fired off my shot. I knew I had ammo back here. Went back to reattempting and kind of just dealing with these lost sectors. I think it is amazing. An amazing thing, but like I said, it doesn't really have any true difficulty as much as it is just kind of buggy and just mechanic issues that just overall it's just a sour experience for me. Like I said, the Overload champions, they've always been buggy, but just them constantly regenning, constantly teleporting, things like that, or getting stunned and then literally unstun within a millisecond. So here I spent a long time, because once again, what you don't want to do is, there's certain I would say barrier points that you don't want to cross, because if you do, then they're gonna spawn in more ads. So as you know, there's an anti-barrier champion over here that's way sitting back in that corner along with the servitor. So if that anti-barrier champion comes out, and what a lot of people do, me included, is jump up on that left side there, where there's dregs that spawn up there, And so with the dregs spawning up there, you know, they're going to melee you, one hit melee you, and, you know, you're dead. And they're going to keep spawning up there. So, like I said, you're getting one shot by a lot of things here. So I just wanted to stay back. That way the anti-barrier champion doesn't push up. And in my previous run, I was able to get to this overload champion. It wasn't as hard as it was in this run to really get to him. So, you know, I'm just firing everything at him. I'm trying to get to him, trying to just get good shots on him. The scout rifle that I have has auto loading holsters, so I'm able to fire off rockets and then have it, you know, because they regen ultra fast here. So I missed my jump, and you can see there that he instantly just regenerated his health without any problem. And so another thing that I'm sitting here worrying about is that attrition is on this lost sector. So I'm sitting here running worm husk, and you have these tracking bullets that are literally, I mean, I don't know what it is, and I hope Bungie gives us a gun that does this. But like this captain's gun is just, I remember the little fire one that they have that the dregs are shooting, you know, when we had that, and we're like, man, we got to get something like that. And then the Lord of Wolves came. Now this gun they have, like I said, literally this captain was just firing at me from around the corner and not being able to see me. And like the bullets would literally track me from around the corner over the cover that I was in and would have me at, you know, 1 HP. So Worm Husk comes in clutch here. Like I said, I already know that I'm not going to get to any of those wells of light. I'm not attempting to. But one of the good things that happened here was that the anti-barrier champion came out because, as you see, I went past that point threshold, so they came out. Now, normally you don't want that because of the immunity that the servitor grants. And once again, I told you, you know, it is a lot tougher to kill all these ads and get this servitor frozen versus the first one is because the way he hides. In order for you to do that, you know, you have to go into pretty dangerous spots where you got this overload champion shooting at you. So if it just takes one shot from an overload champion or, you know, his burst, and then on top of that, the dregs, yeah, I wasn't risking it. I didn't have no plan on it. So I was able to get the anti-barrier champion down. And like I said, they gave me a little bit more encouragement because I knew that, okay, well, now all I got to do is clear out ads. You know, this is much easier. I know that there's a ton of ads that spawn up on the left side. So be careful. I'm telling you, be very careful. So I'm just waiting for them to spawn up there. Like I said, I'll go over there a couple of times, just pop back over just to get them to try to spawn up. And then eventually, once I done killed the final few ads, I'm going to get up there, take down the overload champion, take down the servitor, the regular yellow bar servitor that's sitting back there, clear out the rest of the ads, and then we'll move on to the boss fight. Now, the boss fight is pretty easy compared to, you know, I would say all the Lost Sector bosses are easy, but I guess because of all the other stuff that you got to deal with, buggy champions and everything like that, the boss fight should be easy. So as you can see here, I'm being very cautious. I'm just hiding around this little pillar here or whatever this is, just because I already know that these bullets track, and the servitor or the overload champion likes to not get stunned for whatever stupid reason. And I know here that I'm not able to really dodge. Like, I have to be careful and get these shots in. So we get them down. You know, I've got a lot of time wasted, but this isn't a Nightfall. This isn't a 100K Nightfall. You know, I'm not worried about time here. I'm worried about the completion. That's all that matters. Killing all the enemies, killing all the champions, because then that grants you an ability or a higher chance of being able to, along with playing solo, being able to get, you know, good rewards and get the elusive exotics that you get from these lost sectors. So, like I said, just simple ad clearing here. I know that I've been meleeed in lost sectors before after I've killed the boss and literally had just one wrench come and melee me out of nowhere that's killed me. So I'm extra cautious with this here. I got a bunch of ammo lying around. Got my handy dandy rocket launcher here. I already know what my plan is. This is like I said, an easy boss fight. I know that if I can get them lined up the right way, they normally sit up on that left side over there. But you can see I got my super here, and this is another reason why I use the Revenant Stasis Subclass for the Hunter. And you're going to see here, like I said, I'm just taking pop shots at the boss here because I don't want to use my rocket launchers yet. I tried that in the first run. In the first run, I was actually using the Truth, which is a pretty good rocket launcher. Like I said, it has 3 in a mag, so I use it because it allows you to just fire away at them and get good DPS. But I get them lined up really well here. You know, I'm taking these shots, and at that point, I'm like, well, you know, I'll just use my rocket launcher. I already have my no time to explain. This is what I plan on killing the anti-barrier champions with. And then I have my super. So, you know, I'm sitting here saying, okay, well, you know what? Let me get all these ads cleared out so that I can try to just take a leap and throw this super up there without dying. And it works out well. Like I said, they line up well. I accidentally hit the wrong button because my super is binded. to the button closer to that. And one thing about Stasis in terms of the anti-barrier champions, a whole lot different than the overload champions. Anti-barrier champions are not getting out of there. I get them taken down with no problem, just clearing out all the rest of these ads. You know, I already know that this is smooth sailing. The only thing I'm looking for at this point are shanks, because I know that before there was some that spawned up on the left side over there, and I'm pretty sure that as you go on, as more and more time passes, I believe they spawn up more and more enemies and everything like that, or at least not too many more enemies, but a few more enemies. But I get them cleared out here. I go ahead and get my exotic, and then McCourt here, 4,000 glimmer. We'll take that, and that's our run. I've been the Be Online Guardian. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out all my other lost sectors, and I'll catch you in the next video.